episode 41.
41 over the hill.
Making my way downtown.
Started watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and Terry Crews is in that.
Oh, snap.
He's always dancing, which is awesome. I love that guy. But I can't see him and not think of him doing that from White Chicks. I would recommend Brooklyn Nine-Nine if you haven't seen it.
I know nothing about Brooklyn, so.
Right. That's a good basis of not watching the show.
You mean those guys that just make up an excuse? You're like, yeah, you should check this out. Whoa.
Wait, Terry Crews is in that? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't watch anything with guys that are really buff.
Whoa. Guess you're not watching Arrow.
You're not watching anything on the CW.
Nope. Well, since you're talking about TV, I'm caught up on Blind Spot. Oh.
Is that it? That's all you caught up?
One episode behind on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I was watching that this morning.
That show is so good. God damn it. Every time I finish it, I'm like, fucking show is so good.
I gotta watch the finale.
So good.
Caught up to the finale. For a second, so full disclosure, I was playing Final Fantasy VII and watching the show at the same time. So when I was watching the episode with Gemma when she was stuck on the planet.
Yeah.
And for a split second, I thought the guy she ran into was the guy who plays Superman in Man of Steel. Like, I just glimpsed down on my laptop and I looked up and I was like, wait a minute. But of course it wasn't him. But there was a meme I saw way back when that first episode first aired about her. It was saying that it was like Fitz like finally asks her out and then she leaves him for a guy that she met like on a planet, something like that. And I was like, that's messed up.
Yeah, shit gets pretty messed up. Something happened in the finale that I thought was kind of messed up also. But it's really good. Like, the last episode you saw is just Coulson jumps out of the helipad thing.
And he gets hit on the head. He hits his head
on the rock. Right into that portal. I'm like, Coulson is such a badass.
First of all, if that would happen in real life, no, I'm just playing. It's like going to Fast and Furious movies and be like, whoa, take out your notebook.
Start doing some math.
If he were to turn at that speed, hitting the brake at that angle, the car would blew up.
Given the turn ratio that this car is known for.
But, yeah, I mean, it's good. Yeah.
What about Supergirl? Have you seen that?
I'm catching up right now. I just finished episode 3.
Okay.
But the internet already spoiled everything for me.
Yeah, the internet spoiled the same thing for me, and I was so pissed, man, because it would have been such a great reveal to see.
Yeah, I was just
being
like,
spoiled.
Really? Like, and it wasn't even like, I was like scrolling on Twitter, just scrolling. And then it was like the actor's name, and it was like big reveal. But the picture was him, like in the Martian Manhunter outfit. I was like, what was the purpose of you even?
With me was another thing. I hadn't been on Twitter in months. And then the first time I go, I'm like, let's see what's going on Twitter. I scroll twice. It's just the fucking GIF just plays by itself. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Nah, it wasn't even the GIF. It was just like, what's the actor's name? I don't even know the actor's name. But it was like such and such person discusses big reveals in Supergirl. And then the picture that they had posted was just him in the fucking Martian Manhunter outfit. And I was just like, come on, really? Like, you might as well just posted a spoiler in the title of the article. Because
yeah.
But one thing I did notice, it's a recurring theme in these shows. All the black characters in these shows have big secrets. You got...
Does Diggle have a secret?
No, but his brother did. His brother had a secret. What's his name from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had the secret. And now this guy. The DEO agent. It's like, recurring theme. What's going on here?
Yeah. Flash is the only one where the guy doesn't have a secret.
Well, there was a secret that was revealed. Jill has a son.
Oh, but he didn't know that. That wasn't his secret.
That was the mom's secret, and she's black. So, there you go.
Do we see her again? Or does she die?
No. I don't know if she's dead.
I like how Wally just shows up on Christmas night Oh, you're busy. Really? This is the day you show up?
It's funny because it was like a big news that Kim Kardashian and Kanye West had like a son, and I was like, well, if he was a real guy, he would just name his son Wally. That would have been perfect setup. Because it was funny because I was browsing through Reddit like right after I watched the episode, and this made me laugh more than it should have. Like someone posted an title. It was like, so when is Francine gonna tell Joe about Kanye West? I had to exit the internet after that.
Close the laptop. You're like, I gotta leave for a little bit.
Oh man, but yeah. So, so Blind Spot is good. Wasn't expected them to kill off that. I thought the boyfriend character was gonna be like a traitor or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's what happened in another show, and I'm like, this is going that route. But then they're like, nope, we're just gonna fucking kill him.
We're just gonna kill him, and then we're gonna release all these sleeper agents. Of course, they're from Russia because where else?
They're the only ones that know how to make sleeper agents. They have the Konami code for that.
The Konami code, and then so caught up on that. It's funny because I was seeing pictures of like her, of what's her name? What's the actress's name?
Which one? Ashley Johnson or the other one?
The main one.
Yeah.
Well, I just call her Jane because that's what they call her in the show. They just posted up pictures of her, and I guess it was from the episode where they covered up her tattoos with the makeup. But I thought with no context, I thought they got rid of the tattoo somehow. Whoa, what's going on? But of course they didn't.
They just erase all it. We don't need these anymore.
And but yeah, that season finale, we find out who put the Well, we find out
who's behind it.
Why the tattoos were put on her. Obviously, she didn't do it to herself, but yeah.
It's one of those shows though that I wonder is like how for how long can they keep it up? Because she only has a limited amount of tattoos and stuff that can be done with those.
Finding ways.
Yeah,
remember that.
But it's one of those that like you get to like season 3 and then it's just really far fetched. It's not even about the tattoos or anything anymore.
Well, a lot of these episodes, it's not even really about finding out who she is. It's just about solving the crimes that come up.
That's the problem with like the long seasons. Like it's just filler episodes, and then the last 5 minutes have something to do with the plot of the overall story.
We'll see what happens.
See your dog buddies back.
Yeah. They just know.
What else you caught up on?
I watched Flash and Arrow season finale.
Flash and Arrow.
Arrow. I called it from episode 1.
Did you? Because I remember you saying that Lance dies.
No, I was saying it was Felicity. Remember? Because I was like, that would be the only reason why Barry would show up. Because
I said that.
Else. No, you didn't. I said it. I said it first, and you confirmed it.
I don't think she dies though.
I will go back and rewatch.
I guarantee you she doesn't die.
It might be a bait and switch. It might be, but it's like
it just ended like that. And I'm like, there's no closure. She's literally like nothing happened.
But the way how she came out the car, it's like really blood flowing out of her mouth. It's like, come on.
But we've seen that in Ollie before. Doesn't he have like the special herbs that heals that, or did he run out of those?
Well, the special herbs cured a stab wound. We don't know if it can cure a bullet wound. Dun, dun, dun. Because the bullet's still in there. You got to take it out. Then you got to stabilize them. It's the whole thing, man. Haven't you watched enough of these shows? Yeah,
I've seen enough to know that like there's no difference between any of that.
Just throw in a Lazarus pit. She'll come out a little crazy for a while. And then
but there is no more Lazarus pit.
There's a Lazarus pit somewhere.
No, according to the producers.
How do you think Vandal Savage is going to come back?
I think that his powder brings back the Lazarus pit.
So there's going to be a Lazarus pit.
Yeah.
And what we know from Ra's al Ghul, there isn't just one Lazarus pit. There's always more than one Lazarus. They destroy one. Oh, let's go to this continent. There's another Lazarus pit over there. No problem.
He's got the map like in Assassin's Creed that shows where all the pieces of Eden are. He's got one of those for all the Lazarus pits.
I do like when, of course, Malcolm just showing up out of nowhere. Yeah. And then Lance turns around, and I completely forgot Lance doesn't know he's alive. Because that was like way back in season 1.
Yeah, seriously.
But yeah. And then Flash. What happened to Flash?
Hold on, going back to Arrow. They had the chance to fucking kill Damian.
They had plenty of chances to kill. They had a chance to kill Damian in episode 1.
And then they just put that fucking explosive next to him. And it's like, God damn it, guys. Why don't you just chop his fucking head off?
That's the thing with these long seasons. You gotta stretch it out. You gotta stretch it out. They could have killed him in episode 1 and move on to another threat. But they go shot him with the tranquilizer instead of a real gun for whatever reason.
It's one guy that like Ra's al Ghul is terrified of. They just show up, bah, kill him. Well, now we got 23 episodes to do something.
The rest of the season is just filler. It's just one and done episodes.
Yeah, it's just them putting together the Legends of Tomorrow comic. The show.
Well, there is a comic now. They just announced.
Yeah, I saw that. March next year.
But, yeah, they had plenty of chances to kill this guy. And I like how Oliver is driving around with no security detail.
Like, he is a security detail.
Yeah, but that's why his car got shot up.
Yeah.
Someone's crying.
Yeah, I don't know what she wants.
She wants to be on the episode.
Okay. Yeah. Come on. She comes to me, and then I go to grab her, and she backs away. Like, no, what are you doing? Yeah. There she is. Oh, yeah. Boom.
Boom.
Just got to shave her.
Maybe she'll start talking to his dog over here, tell him to shut up.
She's like, hey, dog, you don't understand the concept of a podcast recording.
But, yeah, so on Arrow, I mean, we're done with Arrow, right? On Flash, what happened in Flash?
Zoom did something he convinced Harry Wells to make Barry faster so he can get off of his
Speed Force.
His force, and then Wally showed up.
That's a pretty detailed review.
That's all you need to know. It's the spoilerful. It's the Netflix review or the Netflix summary.
Just spoil everything. They put everything that happens in the last 5 minutes. Yeah, it was something I was gonna say.
We had some trickster action, some Captain Cold.
You mean Joker?
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. He even wore the purple suit with the flower. It's like, come on. And then there was like a Harley reference that he said.
Was there? I didn't catch it.
He says the name Harley in one point. I think it was like he was like singing. He was like doing a poem or something like that. And I was like, really? Is this really what the show's turned into now?
Yeah, cause the only thing I could think of is that he said Hartley, which is the Pied Piper's name, I think. But he doesn't know the Pied Piper in this, as far as I know. But I didn't catch that when he was saying the poem or whatever he was saying.
Maybe it was Hartley then, and I just heard Harley.
I don't know. But he doesn't know the Pied Piper. Unless he was naming off, like, villains. I don't remember what he said during that poem. Like, I feel like I just blanked while he was talking.
Okay. But so yeah, this episode it was all Christmassy fun.
Yeah. Fun. I did like Jay Garrick. He's like, "What's Christmas?"
Oh.
And then what's her name's just most scientific explanation ever.
Yeah, I wish we had a. I wish Jay Garrick was how he is in the comic, an older guy,
yeah,
a veteran. He'd be able to teach Flash some stuff.
I mean, he taught him that one shitty move with the lightning throw. I hate that move.
Yeah, that move doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's the most 90s thing in the world, like 90s comics. But he kind of teaches him. He I don't know. Not a fan of Harry Wells, though.
Really?
Yeah, I preferred Harrison. Just like, because this guy's such a dick. Like, he's just a douche. It's like, the other guy was more, I don't know.
I don't mind him. He's whatever. Cisco is still the best character on the show anyway, so.
Yeah. You think you'll find love? He's got to start breakdancing for that, I think.
Maybe. Vibe! Yeah. Ever since I saw that, I never took the character seriously. Even though that was probably like the first time I ever saw him. Because he wasn't in the Justice League cartoon, right? I don't think so.
I don't remember.
But yeah, ever since I saw that DC Nation, I was like, I can never take this character seriously. Anything I read him in, I can never take this character seriously. But there was something I was going to say about this episode, and I just can't remember. But so, whatever. It'll come to me later.
Yeah.
And so we talked about No, we didn't talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I haven't seen the finale, so can't talk about that.
Yeah.
But everything else, good stuff. They're just killing people left and right now.
Yeah. When they're having that dinner, and then you just hear that for the glass, I'm like, oh shit.
Someone's dead.
Did not see that coming. I truly didn't.
Yeah, I didn't see that either. But yeah, these producers of these shows are watching too much Walking Dead and just killing everybody off.
Yeah, Walking Dead and Game of Thrones, except Walking Dead now fucking backed out on their killing the major characters, so go fuck themselves. I still have to see the mid-season finale, see what happens there.
I only saw the first episode. I only saw the first episode this season, so I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. Well, I do know because of obviously spoilers, but everything else.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened this season in the mid-season finale. So.
Yeah. So, but other than that, then human stuff. I'm just wondering how they're gonna do the movie though. When we get to that, if Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is still on TV.
Did you hear that?
Either your stomach was growling.
That was my dog getting comfortable. She loves to groan. Like she'll lay down, just like what are you doing? Is it that comfortable?
She's getting comfortable. You just go. But yeah. So I'm just wondering how they're gonna do the movie now.
I had seen something that they were canceling the movie, and then that was just a rumor. I don't know. I don't care. I'll just wait and see at this point.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies and Marvel, you saw the X-Men Apocalypse trailer?
Yes, sir, I did.
Ups.
It was good. I mean, the thing about this new trilogy of trailers, like, they don't really put stuff in the trailer where I'm just like, oh yeah, I want to go see it. It's very like mellow. Like they just kind of show you what the plot's gonna be about, and then it ends. It's not like pure action adrenaline in these trailers. So I mean, like these trailers, I'm just like, I'm gonna see it regardless. So
yeah,
I mean, it looks good. Bald Professor X.
Yeah,
I didn't.
That's probably one of the last scenes in the movie. Like, I hate how they show that kind of shit.
I didn't. It threw me off how Jean Grey sounded in the beginning.
Yeah, that's a terrible accent.
Her voice, I was just like, I don't even know if it's an accent. I think that's just how she talks. I was like, who is talking right now? But that threw me off. But
yeah, her voice is like that, but her accent was not that good. She's British. She's a chick from Game of Thrones.
The way how Nightcrawler looked cool.
Storm looked cool.
Jubilee looked cool. Storm, they got the Mohawk Storm going. It's just funny because I'm guessing Nightcrawler isn't the son of Mystique, unless there's some weird time parallel stuff going on.
I was surprised we didn't see the blue Mystique at all in the trailer.
Nah, we just saw her.
Like her Jennifer Lawrence mode.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the story is behind that.
Maybe that's just how she wants to look.
It's weird though because like in the first movie, she accepted that she's a mutant and she's blue and stuff.
Well, I mean, in the first movie, that's pretty much the movie that put her on the map, and then her games came out after that, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, that's what happened. So I guess maybe it's something in her contract where she has to have a certain amount of screen time with her regular face. I know that's one thing I learned about recently that actors have. That's why, like, when you watch these superhero movies, there's not a lot of scenes of them with the mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you watch, like, Avengers and stuff, or even, like, the Wolverine movie, why do you think he never has
his costume mask?
Like his comic book mask, because they want to have a certain amount of screen time with their face. I didn't even know that was a thing until, like...
Well, actually, yeah.
Think about it. When you
I thought that would be a thing, but then like stuff like Guardians of the Galaxy, where you got Vin Diesel as Groot, where he only says 3 words the entire movie, and then you don't really see his face.
Yeah, but I guess that's because they're planning on I heard they're planning on making him Black Bolt. So they were saying his voice could be for Groot, and then Black Bolt doesn't speak, so it wouldn't matter.
This guy's just taking like all these like weird roles where he either doesn't speak or takes. That's pretty interesting though.
Yeah, so that's what I heard. Not heard, but that's what I read. Yeah,
that'd be cool though because he's got a good voice for Black Bolt. Because when I imagine Black Bolt speaks, it's like this deep rumbling voice like Vin Diesel has.
Yeah, I mean
like a really high pitched voice that you wouldn't expect.
When you're reading the comics, if he speaks, he says like one word, but it's like that echo sound because he destroys things.
Yeah. But it'd be funny. He's got like this high pitched voice, like, "Hey guys," it's like, really? You shouldn't talk, man.
So, but yeah, like if you could go back and you watch these movies, even in Flash and Arrow, why do you think there's always scenes where they're taking off their mask? It's like if you're a superhero, you wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're a superhero, you also wouldn't be talking to each other using first name basis on comms.
True.
I mean, it finally happened where Cisco said Barry in front of the hot girl chick.
Yeah. I already know who that is.
Yeah.
With no context, I know who that is. Well, I knew from a while back. It's just funny because, like, if people are watching this, they don't know. But or they could just use context clues. But
wait, you mean who spoke or who the message was?
Who just texts you?
Oh, yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh, we were talking about X-Men Apocalypse. Okay. Right. It's funny because now Marvel. All right. So Secret Wars isn't over yet, right? They already started. They're all new, all different, right? And we're already talking about the Apocalypse new event for next year. It's like
that's why I can't. Like I've been so out of comics recently because I just don't have the thing to get into it.
Why can't we go like 5 years without an event? And then people will be hyped for it.
Oh yeah.
You bring an event back, and they got Civil War 2 coming out next year. It's like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like these events are a huge turnoff for reading comics. That's why I guess reading the trades is always good because you just get them all at once.
Yeah, that's why I like reading trades because I don't even have to keep up with what's going on right now. It's just that whenever the trade comes out, if it's 2 years from now, then I guess I'm reading it 2 years from now.
Yeah. Like I gotta get on that because I haven't read anything, and at this point I might as well just switch over to trades. The only problem with trades though is I have nowhere to put it really. Kind of limit on space until fucking settle down somewhere. Yeah, the place is just thrown around. I don't know why that closes there.
Hey, when you live on your own, things happen. You're just like, well, I'll hang this here. I'll put it in the closet later. Years pass.
That's not mine. That's the thing.
I would hope not.
Hey man, it's in season.
You're gonna go Cloud in Final Fantasy VII. Start cross dressing.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Speaking of Final Fantasy VII, so I started playing that on yesterday.
Yesterday, man, I felt like you started that earlier in the week.
Yeah,
I think it's because you mentioned it last week that you were gonna get it.
Yeah, I just bought it yesterday because it was on sale.
Are you liking it?
I mean, it's very 1998.
Yeah, I told you that when going back, the graphics.
I mean, the graphics it doesn't bother me. It's whatever, but like in gameplay and like how back then they would put like these annoying things in games where it has nothing to do with the context of the game. It's like
what?
Like there's this part where, all right, so the cross dressing scene. There's this part where you have to get a wig, right? A blonde wig. So you go into the gym area and then you have to like impress these giant bro guys. I forgot what they called them. And then in order to get the wig, you have to do these squats. In order to do the squats, you have to press X, press square, press circle. And just keep doing that. Damn, my throat is drying up. Oh man. But yeah, so you gotta do that. And it's like, why is this in the game?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
And then there's another part where it
makes no sense to get a blonde wig from some bodybuilders. You gotta do squats.
Well, that whole scene, that whole section of the game made no sense. But anyways, so I'm looking forward to how they do that in the remake with current gen graphics.
And I played the game. It was I was back in high school, so I remember nothing of it.
But so yeah, and then there was a part where you have to like march. You're dressed up as a security guard, and you have to like line up with the guys and march forward. And I'm like, why?
Yeah, this was back in the day when like PS2 games, like the Final Fantasy, PS1 even better, came on. Those Final Fantasy games came on 4 discs.
I think this one came on more than 4 discs.
No, I think it was just 4.
4, okay.
Yeah, because Final Fantasy 8 was definitely 4. I think this one was also 4. So it's like, it sounds like a lot of this shit could have been brought down to like 2 discs.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, the game's fun. They added the ability that you can like speed up time.
Mm-hmm.
So when like you're walking around or if you're in a battle, you just press L3, and it'll be ×3 speed. Which I tried playing the game on regular speed. I don't know how people got through it. The battle animation was so slow. The walking was so slow. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I don't know how people do it.
You have summons in that game?
Yeah.
And it's the full cinematic, right? Because I remember Final Fantasy 8.
The ones I got right now is just it just summons the thing and it just does the attack. I haven't gotten to the one where it's like 5-minute summons.
Yeah, like I remember Final Fantasy 8, maybe 9 also. They would have like a short cinematic for the summons and the long one, and they were unskippable. And it was always like I got to a point where like I need the summon, but I don't want to call him because I don't want to fucking be here forever taking.
Yeah, you do the summon, and you're just like, well, I'm gonna go make me a sandwich.
It's like, guys, I just saw this. I know what he comes from the sky. He does this and that, and fuck it.
Yeah. But I mean, and then so they added that, and they added that you could turn off all random encounters. So if you just want to go to a specific place, you just turn it off and go on about your business. And they added it where if you hit R3, it fully heals your party.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
At any time, like even during the battle?
And you can leave it on. So you get hit and the health just goes back up.
What the fuck? How's that? What? So that's just like the easy mode, like if you just want to play for story.
So you just hit that and you just heal your party, and then and your the limit breakers,
yeah,
is always full. So you just hit that, and you're just like just breezing through battles.
Okay, because I was gonna say, I'm like, then how? If you can turn off random encounters, and you're not really leveling up as much as you should for like battles.
Yeah, that's the double-edged sword right there. You could turn. I mean, I guess it's for a late game when you're already like high enough level and you just want to go straight and finish the game.
Or if you just want to play for a story, you're just like, fuck it.
Yeah, but if you play for story and you get to those hard bosses and you're level 5.
That's a long-ass fucking fight to take.
Exactly.
Goddamn.
But even then, your party can still die even if you have the healing mode. Because if you get hit with one hit,
that's true.
And it takes all your health. Then
that's insane that they have that.
Yeah, I guess it's because the game is like so old at this point, and most people who play it probably just do like speed runs and shit like that. So, but I don't know. I'm guessing in the remake they're not gonna have it. So.
No, I mean I was listening to the podcast. It was from the podcast Beyond for My Gen, and they were saying that the game is being split into like
multiple parts.
Multiple parts. I don't know if they said exactly how many and stuff. So
they just said multiple parts.
And I think they're, from what I understood, that there's going to be more to this game than just the remake portion of it.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to add stuff to it. They're going to add like extra missions and shit like that.
Yeah. I'll wait for that and see what the world has to say about it. Right now, I'm just bullshitting on GTA. I finish the story and then I'm just throw on the podcast and just do like the races and the parachuting shit.
You gotta start up that gauntlet.
Yeah, I actually started playing it the other night and then I rage quit on the 3rd level.
Why?
It was just ridiculous. I'm like, yeah, this is definitely a game for multiple people.
All right, we can play it tonight if you want.
Yeah, I'm down.
I finished Life is Strange. Not my type of game.
What's it about?
All right, so the main story is about it's very all right. Remember before the CW, there was this channel called the WB. We had shows like Dawson's Creek and all that stuff.
And Batman the Animated Series.
That was Kids WB.
Was it air on WB?
On Kids WB. It was the same channel, but in the morning.
Yeah. No, it's the same channel. Dawson's Creek. I remember that shit.
It was, you know how those shows are like very like teen drama and all that stuff.
I used to watch Dawson's Creek when I first came back to the U.S. and I was like, this is the most depressing thing. Like,
what a great introduction. Well, you say came back. Never mind.
Yeah, it was a reintroduction.
But it's very like teen drama. Every other word is a curse word for whatever reason. They have to curse. But it's about this girl. She's in. It's not really clear if it's high school or college that she's in. But she's going to school for like photography, and then one day she discovers she has a power to rewind time. And then she goes back, and she meets up with her her best friend. Like she moved to Seattle and came back. And then she meets her best friend, and it's just them using powers and doing shit. And then apparently there's like a missing girl, the girl that's gone missing. There's like this whole conspiracy of like what happened to her and stuff like that. So I mean that's basically like the gist of the game. But like that game was not for me, man. I only finished it because it was an easy platinum.
I've never gotten a platinum yet on any games for the PlayStation.
Not even Walking Dead? You get a platinum for just finishing it.
I think only the first season had a platinum, right?
But then you got a platinum then.
Okay, I got that one then. Yeah.
But so yeah, I mean,
it's what? It's 5 episodes?
It's 5 episodes. The episodes are longer than the Telltale episode. They're like, maybe it's just how I was playing. But they were like a good 2.5 hours long. And just not for me. Like it was to the point where like I just didn't care. And then like the last episode, the final decision, I just chose the bad ending.
You're just like, fuck it, kill everybody.
They're like, because throughout the whole game, she's using her powers to reverse time, and the whole butterfly effect. So they're like, you can either sacrifice your friend and save the town, or You just say, fuck it, keep your friend, and everyone in town dies.
Which one you go with?
I went with the latter. I was just like, well, I didn't really care about this game, so I guess everyone's dead.
No, was it like the teen dramas-ish story that you didn't like, or the gameplay?
I mean, the gameplay is Telltale. It's the same thing as Telltale. You walk around.
Because I know nothing about this game. Like, you
walk around, you look at stuff. There's dialogue options. It was just the whole story I didn't really care about.
Okay.
I mean, there was a big twist in episode 4 of they trying to lead you up of you think the killer is this guy. You don't really know if he's a killer or not until later on. But like, you think the suspect is this guy, and it turns out to be. Of course, it turns out to be that nice teacher that everyone's like, oh, he's so nice, and all the girls are in love with him. Of course, he's the guy who's
the one that the neighbors on the news like, oh, never thought. He's always so nice and quiet. He's always giving candy to kids in the neighborhood.
He was always kind of like, not obsessed, but he was always like...
Creeper?
Yeah, not really creeper, but...
Creeper-ish?
Yeah, creeper-ish. Like, he was always trying to, like, the main character, he plays this female main character, and he's always trying to, like, push her to her potential. Like, you should really do this. So, I kind of had him as suspect, but... That early WB, of course, it's going to be the nice teacher.
Yeah.
And no one suspects. But, yeah. So, I finished that. Final Fantasy VII. I'm going to finish that, however long that game is. And then, I don't know what I'm going to play next.
Yeah. Like, I know I'm getting some games for Christmas. So when that happens, I'll be able to play those. And so, yeah, so until then, I'll probably just bullshit around this. I've been wanting to play Going Home for a while, so I might check that out.
Gone Home?
Gone Home, whatever it's called.
I was thinking about picking up Journey since it was on sale. Everyone was talking about.
Is that the one where you play online with somebody else, but you don't know who they are?
I believe so, yeah. You don't know who they are until the game's done. And then I think it shows like the gamer tag of the person you're playing with. But I mean, I remember when that game came out, it was just like game of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, let's see what this is about, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got going on for games.
Supergirl I'm not caught up on. It only took 3 episodes for Superman to show up. A lot quicker than I thought.
They cast a Superman, actually, or a Clark Kent. I can't remember who it is, though. Not that I can't remember. I don't know who it is, actually. It's some guy I've never heard of before. Yeah. So I guess we'll be seeing him in the second half of the season.
I guess so. I don't know. Lucy Lane shows up.
Yep. She's pretty annoying.
Channing Tatum's wife. Yeah, that's about it on TV. I mean, I haven't really watched anything else.
You a fan of martial arts movies?
It depends. I have to be in the mood for it, especially those older ones.
Well, I would recommend the AMC show Into the Badlands.
Oh, that's the show. I think that's the show my dad was telling me about.
I highly recommend it. The fighting in that shit is so good, man.
He said one of the characters is like Aang from Avatar. Not the whole earthbending, not the whole bending elements thing, but I think and like personality wise, maybe I don't know, or like the way how he fights.
Maybe the main character. Like, I don't know.
I thought you were gonna go old school and be like, you should really watch
no.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I've been wanting to rewatch that, but that's not even that old school. Like, if I were to recommend something, I'd recommend the old Bruce Lee movies.
You should really watch. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'd say give it a shot. Like I think the first episode is still free on the website, but you have AMC, right?
TV on TV.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because you could probably catch it on demand or something.
I'll just wait till it goes on Netflix.
Yeah. Like I would recommend it. I don't know if it will though. Will it? Yeah, it will. It's an AMC.
I mean, Walking Dead was on Netflix.
Yeah, because I can't remember what channel it is now that they don't put their shows on Netflix. I can't remember what it was. I was trying to look for a show from that channel. Whatever.
Yeah. Losing out on money right there. That's money.
Man, fuck. What is it? There's something else. I was even gonna ask you if you knew if it was coming out or if and when. I can't remember. I think it was something Nickelodeon. No, it was like another season of a show or something. It'll come to me.
Turtles. Nickelodeon doesn't have their stuff on. Well, in America, they don't have their stuff on
Netflix. They used to, right? Because Avatar used to be on Netflix.
I believe so, but it's on Netflix in like Canada and stuff like that, but not in the US. There's someone sitting in the parking lot. I just hear this song. How can this happen to me?
You got anything else before you die?
Nah, my throat. I just gotta get some water. For whatever reason, my throat is like really dry.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's call it then. Episode 41.
Again, we're getting there. We are getting there.
Hopefully, we don't pass it when we get there.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
It would be the first on the left.
Any lasting words?
Don't jump out of an airplane without a parachute.